Kris, obviously been back training almost a week now. How's everyone settling in, especially the new boys?
Yeah, I mean it's been good. We've come back, we've all been really sharp and the fitness levels have been good, so we're looking forward to the games now.
How do you feel yourself after? It was quite a curtailed summer, wasn't it, for you, because obviously you're involved in international duties?
Yeah, it was, as I said, it was short, but I looked after myself during the summer and I feel as if I've come back in good shape, ready to go for the new season.
Is there an air of kind of confidence about the squad? Obviously new players are coming in, probably you'll sign more new players, but in terms of what you can achieve this coming season?
Yeah, I mean I think we feel as if we can achieve something this year. We want to show that we're good enough to go and win the league and go and win cups and that, and as I said, I think if we can keep the challenge going that we showed towards the end of last season, we'll not be far away.
Do you think, I mean obviously you see Celtic are spending big money on various players, does that kind of curtail what you guys can do, or do you think you can challenge?
No, I mean I think we've brought in players as well. I mean they might have been free transfers, but the guys have a value as well. As I said, you've managed to pull somebody for the Champions League in Dartsville who's been scoring there for fun, and as I said, his price would have been a lot higher if he hadn't been out of contract.
Do you feel that you'd make a good striking partnership with him?
I mean, we need to wait and see. It's down to the manager, whoever he picks to play, but I'm sure whatever two is given the go-ahead, they'll go and get the best shot.
Do you think sometimes we look at the transfer fee before looking at the player underneath it sometimes?
Yeah, I mean it's always the case. Whenever they say 3 or 4 million, they expect somebody better, but I mean I think people forget that there's been big names I've not done it before, so that have cost a lot of money, but I'm not saying that will be the case, but as I said, we've brought in a few players who have strengthened our squad, and as I said, we're looking forward to the season.
How would you sum up the determination in the squad this year to make sure that the silverware this time now?
Yeah, I mean I think obviously seen towards the end of last season that we were determined to get to second place. We've done that, and this season we want to go and win something, so I mean I think it'll be the same determination that we showed from for the gaffer come in last year to the end of the season.
How important is it in these pre-season games coming up to get ahead of steam and get the guys together?
Yeah, I mean I think it's important to get the momentum going for the Champions League games, and then obviously get into the league. As I said, we need to be sharp and ready to go when the Champions League comes.
Obviously we have to ask you about Stephen Naismith again. That's looked like an option for the club possibly to go back in. As someone who knows him well, how would you like to see the club go back in and try and see that deal through, because obviously he's got a lot of quality?
Yeah, I mean I think it's up to the two clubs to agree a fee or whatever. As I said, I can sit here and go on and on about him all day long, but as I said, I'm not going to. As I said, once he's a Rangers player, or if he is a Rangers player, I'll speak about him then, but from now he needs to concentrate on what he's doing at Kilmarnock.
Does it bring you back to what was happening with your own move from Kilmarnock to Rangers? It's quite similar, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's the same. It's the same. Everything that gets dragged out. But as I said, I'm sure something will get sorted in the near future.
Will it be frustrating for him? Do you think? You'll know how he feels, not knowing where he's going to start the pre-season.
I mean I think Kamal went back in yesterday. So I mean he started training yesterday, but I mean I think it's probably better that way, that it goes and it takes its mind off it. And as I said, whatever happens, it happens.
Can you just tell us what he would bring to Rangers as a player? You know him well.
And I think he showed in the last 2 years what he can do. As I said, he's picked up so many awards over the last 2 years, and as I said, he's shown what a good player he is, and I'm sure he'll be a great addition to the Rangers squad.
How much has he grown over the last year without the likes of yourself alongside him?
Yeah, I mean I think you see, as I said, the command as a whole, have done well as a team, and obviously Stephen's been part of that, and he's probably been the one that stood out in that squad, and he's done really well, so I think a lot of credit's due to him.
Kris, with the Champions League in mind, is it important to get the squad settled quickly?
Yeah, I mean I think that's why we've got the games that we've got. I mean they're big names in Europe, and they said they'll test us to the max, so as I said, it's up to us to go, and I'm sure that we're good enough to compete at that level.
Do you worry about competition for places with the new guys that have been brought in, or is that something that doesn't bother you?
No, I mean I think it's down to me to go and show that I'm good enough to start the season and play in a Rangers jersey, so it's better for Rangers that there's more competition there. It brings out the best in players, and as I said, I'm looking forward to the new season starting.
Do you think that shows the determination under Walter and Ali to really fight for it next season?
Yeah, I mean I think we've said that we're determined enough anyway. We needed a few more players for the squad, and there's been some brought in already, and I'm sure there'll be others, but it's down to the ones who's there just now to go and start the season well, and if there's another couple of additions, they'll be more than welcome.
Did you play against Queer? Osasuna?
Yeah, I think I did.
Maybe much better.
For about 20 minutes. No, I mean, I think he's obviously a talented player. The gaffer knows his stuff, and if he's targeting a player like that, I mean, obviously he's good enough to come here and play for Rangers.
Do you think that's quite exciting that all these players are saying that they do want to go to Rangers?
Yeah, I mean, I think anybody would want to go to Rangers, the size of the club and the history of the club and that. So I said it's down to them to make their mind up if they want to come, and hopefully they can come in and show that they're good enough to be here.